Good day, everyone. My name is Judy Ann, and I am from Group 2. Today, I am thrilled to present to you our activity in designing a small organization using Packet Tracer. As we all know, understanding network design is essential in today's digital age. Today, I will share to you our design in creating small organization using Packet Tracer and what purpose of each device used. So here's the scenario of our small organization. So this is what it looks like later using the Packet Tracer. The first thing we need to do is to get to know what kind of network devices we are going to use in creating this small organization. First is we need to have, of course, our Packet Tracer. As we all know, Packet Tracer provides a virtual environment where users or us can design, configure, and troubleshoot computer networks. It allows also users to create network topologies, connect devices such as routers, switches, and PCs, and simulate network traffic and interaction. So in this activity, we need network devices and connection, as what I have mentioned a while ago. Is that router serves as a central point of connection for the network. It connects the local network to the internet and manages the flow of data between devices. It is connected to the server and switches. Switches used to connect multiple devices. The PCs are the end devices used by the users in the organization. Of course, the router that provides connectivity between the local network and the internet. And the last is the server. The server is responsible for providing um, various network services such as the file sharing, printing, and hosting applications. Next thing that we need to do is to connect the router with 4 switches. 3 switches are connected with 2 PCs each, and 1 switch is connected with the server using cable. There are 4 different networks in this organization: the administration section, accounts and finance, IT department, and the database section. Uh, Here, this is our router, and these are the switches. So we have 4 switches, and we have 6 PCs that connected to each switch says. Connecting the switches to the router, there seems to be a problem because we only have 2 available ports. As we can see, there are 4 switches that need to be connected in our router. Since there are only 2, we need to add another 2 ports for the remaining switches. As we click the router and go to physical, there we can see many features. Just choose MM2F, which has 2 ports available, so that we can connect the 2 remaining switches. This network setup allows for efficient communication, resource sharing, and internet connectivity within the small organization. So, by configuring IP, subnet mask, default gateway, and DNS server, settings for each PC and server, you establish a well-defined network infrastructure that enables seamless communication, internet access, and efficient network management. Next is let's configure the router. Okay, to do this, let's click the router and go to the config and set the IP address that can be assigned to the default gateway of the network, which is typically the router. The router acts as the gateway that connects the local network to the internet and allows devices within the network to communicate with devices outside the network. Next is let's on the DNS server. Why do we need to on the DNS is because turning on DNS is necessary to stimulate the functionality of DNS in a network. It is responsible for translating human readable domain names into IP address that computers can understand. Next is let's check the connection present in this organization using ping command. The ping command is a network utility used to test the reachability and responsiveness of a network device or host. Just simply type ping and then the IP address of the PC that you just clicked. And then next step is let's check the PC and open the web browser. Here we can simulate the process of sending an HTTP request to the web server hosting the web page and receiving a responding HTTP response. That's all. Thank you for listening.